Hi there, this is Group 20 from the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology KNUST Chemical Engineering Department. And today we have a very concise yet insightful presentation for you. And guess what? It's going to be on the topic the production of cooking oil from soyabeans. I'm sure you are wondering how that's going to be possible. Yes, that's possible. And let's delve deeper. And indeed, you know that this is possible. Now, to fully understand this topic of how we are going to get cooking oil from soya beans, it's expedient that we appreciate the basics of the topic. I mean, the fundamentals that engulfs this reality. And as such, it's expedient for us to understand cooking oil in general, its uses, etc. etc. And we know that cooking oil is an essential ingredient in our everyday culinary practices across the globe, serving not only as a medium for food preparation, but a source of dietary fats necessary for human health. Onto the versatility of soybean oil. We know that soybean oil is impressively versatile. And what do I mean by that? It has a really wide range of domestic and industrial applications. Now, on to some of its domestic applications or uses for cooking and frying, which is really common in almost every home, for making margarine and shortenings, for making skincare products, where it is used in making homemade moisturizers, for making salad dressings and sauces, mayonnaises, etc., and amidst its nutritional benefits. Now to some of its industrial uses. In the area of pharmaceuticals, it acts as a carrier oil in capsules and nutrition, right? And also it is used in the production of biofuels, for making paints and inks, for making cosmetics and skincare products, textiles. This. Now let's look at the main game. I mean the main game, the production process overview. Now I really want you to pay keen attention because this is where we really appreciate the detailed and controlled steps that transform soya beans, I mean raw soya beans, into the refined products we are looking for suitable domestic and industrial applications, right? Now onto its preparation. So the production process begins with the cleaning and preparation, where soya beans are meticulously cleaned to remove dust, stones and debris. After cleaning, the soya beans are cracked, dehulled and conditioned, usually by heating to soften them, preparing the material for efficient oil extraction. Now, after that, we move to the oil extraction, and there are many ways of going about this. We have the mechanical pressing, which uses a screw press to physically squeeze out the oil, and this is what happens in many local homes, especially in the Ghanaian community. And we also have the solvent extraction, which is usually used in the industrial setting, and this uses the hexane to dissolve oil from soya bean flakes. To its refining. Following extraction, the oil undergoes refining to improve safety, appearance and flavor. The processes include degamming, which is removing the gums, neutralization, bleaching, deodorization, which is using steam to remove unwanted odors under vacuum, and optional winterization to prevent cloudiness. Onto its packaging. After the soya bean had gone through all these processes, it's time for packaging. And here, the refined oil is packaged into bottles, drums, or containers and distributed for various uses, from cooking and baking to industrial applications like for making cosmetics and biodiesel production. So here, we look for drums, we look for various containers, and this is where the marketing gurus are really keen about, because how you bring out a product is going to be directly proportional to how many people are going to patronize your product. So they are really keen on the packaging to ensure that it's really neat and nice so as to get maximum profits in the marketing space. Now, to the computer and software needs, all computer and software needs in a soya bean oil processing plant. We are going to look at some of these. Now we look at the PLCs and DCSs. Now the PLC, which is the programmable logic controllers, we have the control motors, the valves, the heaters and pumps on extractors, the crushers and the refining units. And we also have the distributed control systems, which centralize control for complex operations, balance inputs, etc. We have the data systems and inventory, where there is the data acquisition and process visualization systems for, for real-time monitoring, industrial databases for archiving production data, quality tracking and optimization. The inventory management software, this tracks soybean quantity and quality, interfaces with weigh bridges, calculates oil yield and helps operators monitor seed prep. Now, desolventizing and recovery. We look at the temperature and pressure sensors, which is connected to the logic control panels to ensure safe solvent evaporation and recovery. The packaging and bottling, like I spoke about also. We have the barcode and label printers type, which tie products packaging to batch numbers for traceability. And we know this is really common. If you don't have batch numbers, your products cannot be sold out in the marketing space, and it makes it quite illegal. Now the quality control and maintenance, its distribution. After everything has been done, after the soya bean has gone through all these processes, it has to be distributed. And usually what happens is that there are truck oil there are trucks that distributes this oil in bulk quantity, sorry, for both domestic and industrial purposes. So there are many trucks, there are many ways by which this soya bean is sent to and fro so that users can consume them for either domestic or industrial purposes. Now the computer network connectivity. We know the LAN, the local area network. Um, this helps to link equipment and sensors for monitoring oil quality and safety standards. It facilitates file sharing, printing, internal messaging among staff in the same facility. So that's one of the most important uses of the local area network, especially in the cooking soybean cooking oil industry. And there is also the MAN, which is the Metropolitan Area Network, which is a computer network that connects devices within a city or a large metropolitan area. So the industry also makes good use of this kind of network. The wide area network, this centralizes data for accounting, human relations, logistics, and the supply chain. The hybrid networks as well is being utilized. The network topology. And then here we come to an end to this wonderful presentation. And so, in conclusion, I would like to say that the production of cooking oil from soya beans is a vital agro-industrial process that transforms a common crop into a valuable household product. Through efficient extraction and refining methods, we can ensure high quality, safe, and nutritious oil, contributing to food security and economic growth. Thank you so much for your audience. And like I said, this is Group 20 from the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, KNUST Chemical Engineering Department. We hope to see you later with more insightful presentations. Thank you so much for your audience and bye bye.